Have you ever taken steroids?
You better run when you hear that. I said run when you hear that.
Vad sa du? Är det bus?
Oh, me too. I'm gonna go into a corner and like, you know how it is. Crap. What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to a new video. First of all, before we begin this video, I would like to reach out and say, I don't even know how to say it, but honestly, thank you so much for believing in me and for supporting me. We are now 1 million subscribers here on YouTube, which is such a crazy journey that we have walked together since day one. I've been doing YouTube now for like 7 years, on and off, but we've come a long way, and I just wanted to say I appreciate you so much for being here with me. You know, I love to do and create YouTube and like creating memories as well with you guys. So huge thank you. I love you so much. And we are ready for a new video. We're ready for a new video. The thing today is that I am gonna answer your gym related questions in this video. Meanwhile, we're training upper body, shoulders, back, a little bit of biceps, I think. Yeah, a little bit of biceps. That's the plan today. I'm excited. Let's go. Did we get it? First take, did we? We did. I think like 1 centimeter back, and then we will be free as a bird, flying. We got it. We got it. As you can see, first exercise is shoulder presses. I love shoulder presses. That's like my go-to exercise. Sometimes I do it with dumbbells, but sometimes I also like to do it seated in has to be a good Smith machine, and this is actually really good. We got it. So normally, it depends on if it is an upper body or lower body session. Like obviously, you girls know that when we do like hip thrusts, for example, it takes a lot of time to load and load off. So that takes a little bit longer, but about like 1 hour until 1.5 hours. If you really want it to be efficient and quick, like track your rest times, so you know that time to go. It's easier to have like the full workout that to be like intense. One more warm up on a little bit heavier. Nej, jag måste ha lite. Jag ska ha lite till. Puff.
Yeah.
Puff. Yeah, that was a heavy 6. Just exactly how I wanted it to be. It was really good.
Was it the heaviest?
Heaviest I've ever gone.
PR.
Yeah. We love PRs. One back of sit. Dude, watch out. So I do take creatine, and creatine is actually one of the supplements proven to actually work. Creatine helps to build lean muscle mass, helps improve strength, and also helps recover. So it truly is such a good supplement that you definitely shouldn't be afraid of. Take your creatine. I always do. Rest days, when I train, doesn't matter, I always take my creatine. I also take a bunch of other supplements. I take all my vitamins, all from like vitamin D, zinc, magnesium. I can write the list below of the other supplements that I take. When I train, I drink a product called Intra, along with EAA. Before I train, I take the creatine. I take electrolytes, which is also such a good supplement to use. Electrolytes helps with balancing your hydration. And the better hydration you have, the better performance you will get. So stay hydrated. And then I take Crank Pump Pro, which is a stim-free pre-workout. I also take vegan protein, and I use protein in my oats in the morning before I train. I take a lot of supplements that helps me during the day to just like makes my day easier. I can write all the supplements in the description below. That's probably easier. Yeah. Holy heckin' Bob. That's my new swearing. Do not use the F word. Do not. Ooh. Ah. I felt it down in my toes. Oh my God. That was a good weight. A really good weight. We're doing seated lateral raises. I love training shoulders, honestly. Love training shoulders. Before, I had back. That was like my thing. Now it's shoulders. We're doing seated, and this is to prevent the swinging from happening. Sitting a little bit lean back as well can be nice, not like sit it straight up. It's your own preferences. I like to sit like this because here I can still like use my body, but here it's kind of hard to do that. So we're gonna sit lean back, working from here straight up. We're also gonna hold in the top for like 1 second and then try to slowly go down. Yeah, it will burn. It will definitely burn. Oh. Why did you change to Barbie girl? Vad fan? Alltså för helvete.
In the hardest part of your set, I changed.
Oh gud.
What's your favorite PR song?
What's my... Yeah, it's not Barbie girl. Oh my God. Okay, this is kind of... I think this is kind of hard. I have a few. I think I have to see the playlist before I answer the question. I'm really bad at song names, but I have a list. I can link it down below. I have a list, and it's a lot of like hip hop, R&B. Oh my God, that's really hard. Either it's Tion Wayne with the song Wow, which I really like, or it's like Let's Ride with all the big rappers, I think. It's I'm like if I find a new song that can be my go-to song for like a week or two, and then I can go back to it, but for now I think it's those two. Yeah, it's those two. Oh, I will link the list below. Fan inte upp alltså. One more. Fötterna bara. Oh my god. Next exercise. That comes down to like your own goal and what you want with the guide. Like obviously if you like the guide, stick with the guide. And I always try to think that instead of mixing too many exercises, stick to exercises that you feel comfortable with and be the absolute best that you can absolutely be on those exercises. Build up strength on those exercises. Like we don't have to go around switching up exercises. I know that like sometimes it can get a little boring, but like change your Romanian deadlifts to barbell Romanian deadlifts, change it to Smith Romanian deadlifts or something like that. Like switch the exercise without switching the exercise, if that makes sense. And don't try to find funny exercises to do. It's better to stick with the exercises that you know and be the absolute best that you can be. And then you can take it from there. If you like the exercises in that specific guide, keep going. And now you have the new feature in the app as well where you can switch exercises and the app will automatically give you an alternative to that exercise. So that's also something that you can do. But it's like I can't give you do this for this amount of months. It's better to like it's your own preferences and what you want and what your goal is. If you want to build glutes, stick with a glute program for as long as you possibly can. Be as good as you possibly can on those exercises to build up strength, which will lead to muscle growth. Yep. Just supported rows. Let's go. Huh?
With the new.
With the new. I like an open back. I like it. Forgot the pads though. Almost. Okay, I can do it like this. Okay. Hard exercise to do if you have big boobs. Luckily, I don't, so I can do this. But if you do, you have to feel for yourself if this exercise is possible for you to do. Otherwise, you can maybe drop one and try to do just one at a time because the pressure will not be as heavy. If you can't do that, just do regular rows like this. I'm gonna do chest supported ones. Just gonna feel. I don't like this. I like to be a little bit more up, but then it's gonna be too high. Okay, let's see. Maybe we can hop back a little bit. Then we have this one. Nope, that's not gonna work. I have to be up here.
What is your current split?
I am currently doing 3 lower body splits, 1 upper body session per week. This is my newest, latest lower body sculpt guide, available in the Oni app. Heard a lot of you are doing the guide, with a lot of focus obviously on your lower body. 3 lower body sessions a week, it's definitely a challenge, but we're also focusing a lot on resting as well. So only 4 sessions per week. And I split them up like Monday lower, Wednesday lower, and then Friday lower. If I have meetings and something that I have to switch, I have the opportunity to change the days. And then I do like upper on either Tuesdays, depending on how my schedule looks, or I do it on Thursdays, or I do it on Saturday, which I like that I can still get all the sessions in even if I don't train on a Monday or I don't train on a Tuesday. I can still manage to get everything in, but I always make sure to get at least 48 hours of rest for my lower body. And if I don't feel rested enough, I take one more day, which is also allowed when you have 4 splits, like 4-day splits when you train 4 times a week.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been on this guide for I think 5 months now, doing the same exact guide, obviously with some changes here and there. As I said before, like switching my barbell Romanian to dumbbell Romanians and stuff like that. But yeah, ongoing for 5 months, still going, feeling really strong. I did my personal best yesterday in hip thrusts, and I can really see that like consistency is everything. When you stick to a plan, you can really build up some huge strength. I can be strange as well. But I did like, how much was it? Hold on, 205 kilos. That's my personal best so far in hip thrusts.
For reps so far.
It depends on if you count the first lift. I don't, personally I don't. Robin said that you can count. And it definitely felt better when he said that. I had 5 instead of 4. But I would say 4 reps. Yeah. I don't know why I'm doing it like this when I can put them on the floor. Normally I'm too short, my arms are too short. So this is always like something I do. It's like, I do it, do you say unconsciously? Yeah. Huh, who am I? You can drop me comments down below on how good my English is. It's okay. You can just be proud of me. It's okay. Okay. Nej men vem ringer mig nu? Sluta bara. Nej. Vet du vad? I'm sorry, but no. Nej.
Har du inte måne?
Måne! Take the freaking moon when you train. Freaking hell. Don't disturb me. Oh. Holy moly, heck and bob, and all the cute words. Yeah, it's only the cute words for me today. No swearing, I promise.
Such a good example.
It's such a good example. Don't watch the previous video. It's like beep beep beep.
What?
I just did the heaviest set without my straps, my lifting straps, which I don't even know what happened. I got a comment from a guy saying, "Oh, always a guy. What's up with the dudes?" And he's like, "You're only using lifting straps to look cool." Yeah, 100%. 100%. I just want to look cool. That's why I do it. That's exactly why I do it.
Speaking of dude is asking, have you ever taken steroids?
Really?
Yes.
Is that a question?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I've never taken any steroids. Do you say steroids?
Steroids.
Steroids. I can't even pronounce it. That's how like how little I know about it. But I do think that the picture, like the fitness picture of how girls look like in the gym, like if we have muscles, you like immediately have, how do you say fördomar?
Judgment.
Endorsements?
Judgment.
Judgment. Endorsements? Scratch that.
That's business.
That's but you immediately think that steroids have something to do with how the girl look. But you can build muscles with good food and hard work. Like it doesn't have to, doesn't have to be involved in that picture. So I do think that it's a little bit, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. How?
And you've been lifting for
I've been lifting
8, 10.
no more since 2007 or 8. So I've been lifting. I've been in the gym training seriously since 2012. That's how long I've been here, and I build up my body from scratch. So just because a girl has muscles, don't have any accusations about steroids.
What's up?
I'm not gonna tell you.
But can you tell me how to prevent the camel toe showing in your leggings? Is there something you can do about it?
Yeah, you can buy Own Your Fit. That's what you can do. Okay, stripping. First of all, wearing good panties, and panties that are like this, like a little bit wider instead of like this, and to not have like the material to be too thin in the area. I personally don't like the really small, thin, seamless panties because they just don't give me anything. And it's also really different from vajayjay to vajayjay, how you're formed as well. It's actually true.
We're all different.
We're all different. What I like to do is when I take my shorts or leggings on, I always pull like in the front to get more material here instead of, I also pull them back, but you can always like just form out the material here instead of pulling it up, just push it out. But it truly depends on like the fabric and the quality of the leggings or shorts you're wearing. But I would say, yeah, look over your undies and see if you can wear like a little bit thicker. Yeah, I would never go commando though. Never, ever, ever would I do that. Uncomfortable.
But many girls do.
Many girls do. I'm curious and I have so many questions, but I would not do it myself. I'm gonna give you a little tip whenever you're doing lat pull down exercises. Do not lock your shoulder out. So instead of, we want constantly tension. Just gonna move this one. Constantly tension, which means that if you go up here, you lose the shoulder. Instead of being here, should be here. To always have. You can try this for yourself to do this. This will be like an exercise just as it is. But instead of being here, locking out the shoulder and like feeling the stretch, which can be good, but in this case, do not lock your shoulder out. So here, come down here and keep this position at all times. I promise you, your lat pull downs will never be the same. So we're going from here, pulling down, squeezing the lats, coming out, and stop here instead of here. So here, down, ooh. Ooh. My lat is hurting. Like I can feel when I'm standing like this that it's like boom, 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 boom. Do that for your lats and I promise you, you will see the gains. On the hack squat, I love the hack squat. If you have one, you're lucky. This gym doesn't have one, unfortunately, not like the typical hack squat. But if you have one, do it. I love the hack squat. What you can do, what I do when I train here, where they don't have one, I also have another gym that I sometimes train at, and they have one. Whenever I want to do it and do a similar one, I use the Smith machine because you can rely on, I'm going to show you, you can rely on the Smith machine to lean on the Smith machine. So whenever I want to do like a stance, a hack squat stance, you want to have a position slightly out. Like, as you can see, I'm not strictly under the bar. I'm a little bit forward, a forward stance, like this. Going down, leaning against the bar, pushing up. This will be like the closest to an hack squat machine. But if you have one, do it, go for it. Love the hack squat. And you can really, really, really push your limits as well with weights and reps and sets. Do it. I'm not gonna build anymore, Avavani.
You don't want to build anymore?
I think I need to chill a little bit. I love training upper body, but I feel like my lower body is not racing. They're not racing the same race. They're in different leagues, which my upper body is in the bigger league. So that's why majored. But that's why I want to focus more on my lower body. And that is more on like my stubborn freaking glutes is the only thing that is being a bitch. Always had a lot of legs, not so much bum. So we're working on that. But I love to have goals, like whatever I can like be 1% better in, I'll do. Like I get a little bit triggered when I don't like, when I feel like I'm not 100% on something and I really want to be the absolute best I can. It's uphill, but we're getting there. One step at a time. I definitely prefer doing low reps and high weights and work myself from there. It is the method that has built my strength from where I am now. Like, yeah, 100%. Like, it depends on what you want. Like, if you want to work on strength, you need to become as strong as you possibly can on one exercise. Not one exercise, but each exercise individual. And you need to really build up the strength, which has to include higher weights and lower reps to be able to build that up. So I always start, for example, hip thrust, or hip thrust, or if it is shoulder presses, I always start high weights and lower reps to work myself, like to push the limits 100%, like way out of my comfort zone, to try to like move as much weight as I can for a lower amount of reps. And after that, I'm doing a back off set, which I am decreasing the weights and amping up the reps. And I do that for about like 1 or 2 sets. That depends on how the guide or the schedule looks like.
So you get everything.
So I get everything, like, but instead of working myself from 12 till 15 with lower weights, I do it vice versa because I really want to focus on getting stronger. So you should place your lower reps and higher weights first if you want to build strength. Otherwise you can do the other thing, but in any way you're doing it, you get both. And I truly think it's so important to have different focus areas, like not doing 3 times 10 on each set, because it's really hard to challenge yourself. It's really hard to go out of the comfort zone. If your brain knows that you're going to do 10, you get in, you get a weight, you do 10, and then you rest, you do 10, and you do 10. Instead, you go in and like, this is my heaviest sets. I'm going to go everything that I have into this set, and then decreasing the weights, but still challenging yourself, because you need to still, when you're amping up the reps, you still need to challenge yourself. So yeah, long answer, but yeah, that's how I do it. So I would go back to, again, that I never ever rely on motivation, because motivation didn't take me where I am today. My discipline did. And showing up for myself, that creates motivation long term. That's why it's so truly important to stay consistent, because when you do, you will create both discipline for yourself to actually show up. And when you do, you start to seeing results. And when you do, you get motivation to keep going. So I never ever rely on my motivation, because I'm definitely not motivated to be here every single day, but I show up for myself. Like, there's a lot that can depend on your results. If it was me, I would look over, like, am I eating too little? How is my sleep? Do I rest enough? Do I recover enough? Do I stress a lot? Like, it's a lot of factors that can play a role here. And I would like look over my daily routine and how it works, how I feel when I train. Do you feel exhausted when you train? Or do you feel like you have a lot of energy? Also something that, and I'm not talking about energy drinking, energy drink, like how do you feel when you perform? It's a lot that can play a role here. And sometimes also, like for myself, sometimes we have ups and downs, and you can't always make a progress. Like sometimes I can't raise the weights, and it's just how it is. And it's also like the daily form can also play a huge role. So look over your daily routine and all the steps included: stress, sleep, rest, everything.
And also if you're challenging you.
Yeah, and also if you're challenging yourself. Like if you go into the gym and you do your 3 sets, this is standard. You do 3 sets times 10 reps, and that's it. Try to do 3 sets times first set, 6 till 9 rep window. Second set, 10 till 12, and then 12 to maybe 15 or 20, depending on what your goal is. So always try to challenge yourself. Hold on. We want the good volume, the good sound. Like before, in my early fitness journey, I definitely felt a lot of anxious about it, and that resulted in like I never rested, and I never got any results either. So I always try to see my rest days as my growth days, and when you do, you appreciate them so much more. I also truly believe that it's so good to plan in your rest days, because the worst rest days that can happen is the ones that aren't planned, because you feel like you're forced to rest when you want to train. That's the worst thing, because then you start to, it's mind, yeah, you know the word, I'm not gonna swear. So that's like the worst thing that can happen. That's why it's so good to plan in your rest days, because when you know they're coming, you enjoy them so much more, and you can really take them in and just like do the best that you can. You can go for a walk, you can like obviously do dynamic stretches or whatever you do, or you don't want to do anything. You just want to rest. And rest days are truly so important to, like they go hand in hand with your results, and they need to happen for you to get results as well. So I don't get anxious if I have to rest one extra day nowadays, because if I do, my body is telling me that I need to rest. So I simply listen to my body, and I don't feel stressed about it. So don't do that. Don't feel stressed. Your body needs the rest. And
There's a reason.
yeah, there's a reason for the rest days, and it's such a skev bild, such a,
So it's a beep.
not gonna swear, beep, of like you have to train every single day to get results. No, you don't have to train every single day. You shouldn't train every single day, because your body needs recovery. You need to recover your body to be able to grow. So no, we don't feel any anxious about it. Anxiousness? No. Okay, we're gonna stop there. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my 1 million subscribers YouTube channel. And I talk to you in next video. Have an awesome day. Love you guys. Bye.